Yes, guys, back with another video. So today I'm going to be showing you how this AI system runs 80% of my clients' operations. So I'll be giving you the full breakdown of how to build out this agent and what data to pull and what a good outputs look like for this agent. So yeah, what this agent is going to do is pull data around like finances, CRMs, like internal forms within the team, and get that data and then create a report and send it to obviously back to the team based off the roles off of what they are in the company, and actually give certain tasks to certain roles in the business of how to increase our return on investment and just other KPIs like that. So just stick around because I'm going to be obviously showing you everything. So what looks like a full staffed backend is actually one AI agent doing 80% of the work. So in this visual breakdown, I'm going to be showing you exactly how we use AI to replace repetitive judgments-based decisions, all while staying aligned with the company's goals and the EOS principles. So yeah, this system pulls real data from the CRM pipelines, internal forms and financial dashboards, and then applies a strategic filters to output actionable insights, just like a human operations manager would do. And whoever you're going to be setting this up for, even whether it's like yourself or obviously clients, you're going to be saving them a lot of money, because to hire someone to do this role, it's like 80 to 100,000 a year around there. So you could sell this for even like 3,000 a month, and they'll still be saving money. So where does this AI ops agent actually begin? The agent actually begins by scanning your pipelines in your CRM, and it checks how many leads are in each stage and how long they've been there, whether they're converting and what percentage they're converting. So it's obviously going to give it a full breakdown of when you pull the data from your pipelines. But just for an example, let's say if I don't know 37 of your leads are stuck in, they're in booked but they didn't show for over 5 days, and that's a sign that you may not have enough reminders. So and then simultaneously it collects team submitted feedback through weekly internal forms. So here's maybe some questions you could ask. Obviously, you won't just ask 3 questions. You're going to have to ask multiple questions so that AI can get enough data. So where are prospects ghosting? What are the most common objections? And are any automations failing on our data? And obviously, this form would be different to each role in the company. And then it merges this quantitative data with the pipeline stats with qualitative feedback data, which is the team input, to identify where friction is, where what's going wrong. And then this system also pulls key financial metrics such as current revenue targets versus actuals, budget availability for ad spend, and cost per acquisition trends. And then this allows the AI to provide synthesis level insights like, as I say, Jake needs to increase his close rates by 14% to hit target, but we don't have the lead volume or budget to solve this by spending more. So coaching or objection handling updates on the next step, and then the AI would give, stuff to help around objection handling and coaching. So yeah, you get the memo. Like I was just on about with them recommendations. So here's a few that it might recommend for this. So reword objection handler for price pushback at stage 3 or whatever stage it is. Add reminder SMS 30 minutes before the call to reduce no shows. You could even, I'd say, even add more than just this 30-minute one. Then the ad budget is insufficient for planned pipeline growth. Reallocate or update the quarterly ROC. So this should all of this I'm going to show you here should actually help you prompt this agent and give a full outline of what a smart ops decision would be. So we have this organizational accountability chart. So the AI knows who owns which area and what each person is responsible for and who they report to. And obviously this is dependent on how much information you have to give this. You're gonna have to give your AI a lot of information around who does what in the company. So for example, if the friction is tied to missed follow-ups, it knows to assign that insight to the lead nurturer and not the sales manager. And we also have the vision traction organizer, and the AI checks whether any recommendation aligns with the company vision, niche, and current rocks. So, and if it doesn't get aligned, then it obviously just gets filtered out. And we've got the scorecard by department. So our reviews are the 5 to 15 KPIs for each team. So whatever, obviously, your KPIs are, I won't know that, or your client's KPIs are, then it flags the anomalies. So, for example, the response time is greater than 2 hours and the shot rate is less than 50%, and it suggests solutions or escalations. Then, the AI should also know major projects that are going on, are in motion, who owns them, and this avoids raising minor issues if they don't derail key outcomes. So, and we also have the last one, financial data dashboard. So obviously, like I said, this is it needs to track the revenue projections versus the actual, the profit margins per product or service, the CSC and ad performance, and then the cash availability to scale with maybe ads or something else. And everything on the left matters because, and everything here you could maybe even add on to this and see what even you could add to have this AI agent perfect for your business. So yeah, prevents the AI from giving like random advice, and it all ensures all insights contribute to actually what matters in the business. And this mirrors the way obviously a real operations manager would filter everything. And this also ensures recommendations are financially viable. So if you even have the budget for this fix. So yeah, obviously all of this depends on, especially this one here, depends on like your business and what actually matters in your business and what you're trying to grow in your business. So to give just a brief outline of how the output should look. So you want a detailed summary, at least I'd say 2 to 5 pages at minimum, just so you know it. And well, obviously that depends on how big your business is and how much data you're actually giving to this agent. But yeah, you want a detailed summary that goes to the founder or the COO, and this is going to obviously, like I said, highlight key pipeline blockages, team underperformance, automations, breakdowns, and financial problems. And you want to obviously get all of that data from up here, so from the forms, from your dashboards, from the pipelines. And then here's just another small example output. So 29 leads ghosted at stage 3 this week based on friction form, and last week's SMS error suggests rechecking reminder sequence. Obviously, you just won't have a little small output like this. Like I said, it's going to have to be between 2 to 5 pages. But once you've done this, you can then send it out to the team on either Slack or Discord, and I'll send that to individual team members of the roles that you need to be sending that to. But I'll just say with Discord, I think you can only send like 2,000 characters at a time, so you're gonna have to split maybe the message up in little sections. But then obviously it's going to be personalized to their KPIs, what their KPIs is. So what let's say the salesman, the closer, obviously they're going to have different KPIs to the lead nurturer, for example, or the VA or someone like that. And then this includes context-aware prompts like, "Hey, name, your short rate this week dropped by 21%. To increase this, you need to be doing X, Y, Z." Auto-generated responses based on trends in KPIs and financial viability. So, for example, close rates are down, but ads are already maxed. Explore a no-cost offer reposition to increase lead conversion. And a lot of the examples in here will all be put into one. But yeah, this is the exact system that I built for agency owners, coaches, and online founders who want the backend to run itself. And if you want the AI to actually manage your pipelines and prep your team like an ops lead would, and without hiring anyone and saving a lot of money, just check the link in the description. And I hope you got value from this video.